Okay, so last video I went over all the shoes that I bought this past fall and winter, and now let's move on into the coats. And if you know anything about me, I love sweaters and coats. That's like my main thing. You know, sometimes I'll insert some new shirts and stuff, but mostly I love coats. When I see a beautiful coat, I want it. But I felt bad, so it's like one thing in, one thing out. And this past fall, I donated a lot to the war veterans, you know, because they accept old clothes, old toys, old appliances, etc. So I did a lot of late fall, early winter cleaning, and I got rid of bags, like garbage bags full of stuff. So I'm basically starting with a blank slate or clean slate, and I'm just purchasing different styles of coats. I want to like branch out and get some like classics, but with a little bit of a twist, you know, like not super boring. So I've been looking ever since this past spring, for a short trench coat. And I've looked a lot of places, and I finally settled on this one, which is the new Sezane Carter jacket, I believe it's called. They also have like a shorter length one that's called the Bobby, I believe, and also the longer one, which is I don't think it's the Clyde. They have two different types of trench coats, but the longer trench coat of this style. But I did want a mid-length one. So this kind of hits like right below the hip, around the hip area. And I'm a little long in the torso, so I kind of figured that the Bobby wouldn't look great on me. I mean, it would look too cropped, I could tell, because most of Sezane's stuff, especially their sweaters, tend to look a little cropped on me unless they're built extra long. Okay, so I've unbuttoned it. It does have that classic checkered print inside, which I really love. And it's a nice, like, weighty material, not too heavy, but definitely not a thin, cheap one. Otherwise, I would have returned it. And it doesn't come cuffed, but you can cuff it a bit to show the inside lining, the checkered lining, which is cute, I believe. So I am a size 6, and I went with my normal size, which is a French size 38, which I believe is an equivalent to 6. Yeah, it is. I did try buying a smaller size, like a size 4, because I think it does say on the website that this might be oversized, but I would get my true size if I were you. On the size 4, it fit all right, but maybe a little tight if I want to, like, you know, like move my shoulders, you know. And also on the size 4, the sleeve's a little shorter, so I wouldn't be able to cuff it. So if you want to have that option, the versatility of cuffing the sleeves, definitely go with your true size. That's my honest opinion. And no real embellishments. So you have the buttons on the front, 2 pockets, and I'll show you the back. That's how it looks at the back. No, like, what do you call it? That vent, that, you know, like slit in the back. No slit in the back. It's just a little oversized, not totally like super fitted, but relaxed. I would say, yeah, relaxed is the word I would use. So I really like this. I had been looking at multiple short trench coats. If you want a good website to look for short trench coats, and maybe you don't want to go with the Sezane, I would suggest W Concept, which is like a Korean version of kind of like Farfetch, I believe. Like lots of different vendors put their stuff on their site, and you know, they sell them, and you can buy them straight from Korea or wherever. They have a ton of options if you're interested in a short trench coat. But this one, I did look, and I did see a few coats on that website that I did like, but the deal breaker for me was always the collar. It was always like a little too long, or a little too big, or a little too exaggerated, or maybe like a little rounded. I didn't want like a Peter Pan kind of collar. So I did end up liking the Sezane one the most, unfortunately, because of, you know, it is expensive. So hopefully this will last quite a while for me, and I'm really loving it. I'm waiting for it to warm up a bit so I can get some use out of it. Okay, so speaking of W Concept, I did get this coat, and it's called the Cropped Bouquet wool coat by the brand Dunst, and it's on their website. I'm not sure if it's still in stock. I did get it when it was on sale once, and like I was saying before, I don't usually go for crop, but this one is long enough where it looks like it's meant to be cropped, but not too like belly bearing and too short for me. So this is like the perfect crop length for me. And it does have buttons. There's one exposed button here, and there are buttons underneath here that are hidden by this like placket. And it just has like button details on the sleeves. They are, I guess, adjustable because there's an extra button. And I love the collar, and it's this, like a chevron kind of pattern not houndstooth, right? I don't even know. But definitely like a bit of a pattern if you look closely. And the back is like this, very pretty, very simple. So this one I got at the tail end of fall. So it's like I was saying about my other coat that I just bought from Sezane. This one's a little like not weather appropriate at the moment. It's a little cold for this because we're in like the 30s right now and this is not enough. But I do love the look of this coat, and maybe I can get a bit of a wear out of it when spring hits or like the tail end of winter when it warms up a bit, because I do really love this and it'd be a shame not to wear it until next year. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, if you're looking for a short jacket or a wool coat, a short wool coat, W Concept is definitely like a place to look. By the way, not sponsored. Everything I bought, I purchased with my own money. I did like Google searches for like coupon codes, but you know, those have probably expired by now. Otherwise, I would post them. But like I read reviews, I watched reviews on YouTube, and everybody usually has a coupon code for something. So I used those to get a good deal. So this one is called the brand is Lookast, Leanne Handmade wool coat, handmade half coat, I believe, wool half coat. So this is what this looks like, and this one is the most lightweight of all the wool coats I've bought this past fall and winter. So this is what this looks like, very simple. It does have a strap that you can belt, button sleeves, more buttons on the sleeves here. You can adjust it, and let's see what the back looks like. Very simple. I mean, like I said, you can belt it to give it more like a better fit, more like a fitted look to it. So this is what that looks like, and I love this kind of like light beigey color. Let's a good look at that. Love it.